Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim Classic video. We are on the Tadami Line. We're in Japan. Yeah, here we are. I think this is the route by Union Workshop. I believe this one is by Union Workshop. And it looks absolutely beautiful. We're going to be taking a run from Aizu-Kawaguchi and we're going to be heading down to Tadami, which is in 27 kilometers. So, but yeah, look at this side. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Let's get in. I've never driven this. Well, I did have a little play, just to sort of see how to work it. Hope the audio level is fine as well. Gauge light. Headlight switch. Ah, there it is there. Let's do that. Okay, that's on, that's good. What else have we got? As we look for the controls. No, we don't need the marker light on. I don't think we need the marker lights on. I suppose we'll set that to forwards. You've also got gears on here as well, so you've got neutral. Yeah, it's yeah. Well, I suppose it. Yeah. Yeah, you've got the reverse, but then also gears. We've got to change the point manually, apparently. So we will do that. Slightly old school, but right, I think that's probably, yeah, that looks fine. There you go, we got the green now, so that's good. So we're going to be calling at Aizu-Kawaguchi, where we are now, Hona, Aizu-Kawaguchi, yeah, that one, and then Tadami. So lots of Aizus, the Valley of Aizus. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be off shortly. But yeah, this will be coming to Train Sim World, which is quite exciting because it will be the first Japanese route in the game. And it's going to be, I can actually see where it's going to be from. I think we've actually picked the bit from where it is actually going to be from. Aizu-Wakamatsu. Oh no, we're not. Where are we? We're at they're all the bloody same name. Wakamatsu, where's that? That's probably this way, isn't it, somewhere? Aizu-Wakamatsu. It's got to be like a big station, probably. Wakamatsu. Is that the one all the way down here? Oh, it is, yeah, Aizu-Wakamatsu. It will be the full Tadami line. We're sort of on the scenic bit. Well, it's all scenic, but we're on the more scenic bit. Let's get that up to drive. We'll get the brakes off. And we shall get going. It sounds very quiet from inside here, so I'm actually going to bump up the audio. Yeah, it's very quiet from inside the cab. Oh, quietish. Off we go. If there's any red lights, we got to hope. Well, we got to hope there isn't. Cool. Oh, nice track joint sounds. Oh, that's noisy. Let's get back into the quiet. So it looks like, yeah, they're basically, well, you can see it's two coaches. It looks like they're sort of almost like a class 153. Where it's sort of just, yeah, one on one, but they can be connected. Long we go. Looking forward to this journey. I've seen lots of screenshot winners from this route, as well as Dovetail game streams on this route, and they all just look really nice. Which you can see, it does look really nice. I mean, look at this. Just imagine this on TSW though. Like, it looks nice on here. But imagine it on TSW, Unreal Engine, it's going to be awesome. And it's also quite a long journey. I think it's about 1 hour and a half from one side to the other. So it's a fairly, yeah, fairly lengthy journey. How long was it to, yeah, 26 kilometers, at 20 miles? I want to say it's probably about 45 miles long, the route. From one end to the other. is lovely. We're literally just in the middle of nowhere. A little Japanese branch line or whatever. There it goes. Yeah, I think it would be a good choice though for the first Japanese route, being, you know, I suppose when you think of Japan railways, you think Shinkansen, high speed bullet trains, sort of the on-time metros with the sliding doors on the platforms, and you think all that sort of high tech and punctuality. But you don't really think of these old lines, do you? Whereas it's sort of gonna show Japan in an older light and in a slower way. Being the Tadami Line, which I suppose is one of the rural, lesser funded, just country lines. But will make it much more interesting though, as you actually have to do stuff. Right, coming up to Honna. I don't know what the brakes are like. Okay, they're fine. So we're 2 coaches. Now that probably can't take 2 coaches. I'm guessing that's some sort of stop marker there, so we'll stop for that. And that's probably like the 1 coach. That's probably it. Here we are. This is Honna. I know that's not how you say it. Okay. Hang on. This is Honna, isn't it? I reckon you can't even process that we're on the platform. It's just so tiny. Honna, yeah. Well, we are here. Shall we move forward, maybe? Let's move forward a little bit. Let's get the back coach on. See if that works. No. Let's try again. I think it's just such a small stop it can't register it. Try that. No. It just can't register it. 15. Well, let's go. It is a career scenario, but I don't really care about points on here. But that's Honna. It's just such a tiny platform. Quite a few different angles. Look at that. Operational error. Screw you. Right, we're off. It's quite steep as well. Seems to be getting a bit steep as we head up. I'm guessing that probably indicates that we're going up. There's going to be a lot of screenshot winners on TSW when this comes out. There it goes. Although we don't know what... I don't think we know what... Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Look at that whole dam there. Oh, it's just beautiful. Yeah, we know we're getting the route, but we don't know what train we're getting. At least on the Dovetail Direct, I don't think they're announcing what train we're getting. Honestly, I don't know what train we're getting, so it might not be this train, but we are getting the route. I don't know what other trains run on here. Maybe there's a more modern one. Yeah, I don't think we're finding out what train we're getting on it. Well, I could be wrong. They might have announced what train we're getting. So if they have, just ignore what I said. Yeah, I don't think we are finding out what train we're getting. So it might not be this one. I don't know what runs on this route. There might be other little trains on here, or more modern ones. Aizu-Kawaguchi next. I feel like I said that correctly. Kawaguchi. Probably didn't though. It's quite steep as we make our way up. I don't know if we can hear the ambient sounds of the birds in the tunnel. That bird's living in the tunnel. And out the other side. Literally, I swear like every single corner just looks nice on here. Like, but there hasn't been like an unscenic bit yet. Probably go over another massive bridge in a minute. How lovely. So there was another scenario which was about 40 minutes, and that was from the sort of the main city station to I think it's a bit of a flatland actually, but yeah, it was this bit here from there to up there, which was 40 minutes. It's just a straight. I think it's very flat, that bit. It's like basically a floodland or floodplain. But I thought we'd do this bit as this bit sort of the more scenic and interesting bit. But yeah, could this be like a Japanese Nidotal barn on TSW? I mean, if it's done really well, which hopefully it will be done really well. I mean, Union Workshop stuff on this game tends to be, I mean, you can see from this, is pretty decent. And then Union Workshop also did the Tokyo commuter route, which again was a really well done route. So if they can sort of carry that quality over from Train Sim Classic to TSW, that's going to be superb. But it's great. It's great to see more third party. I mean, it's genuinely really exciting to see. I mean, the third party developers, yeah, coming over, more and more and more coming over to make Train Sim World content. As I mean, Train Sim Classic, they still make content for that. I mean, you know, even though JT have just brought up Blackpool branches, well, a few months ago, they're still making Train Sim Classic stuff. So, but it's nice that we're starting to get to that stage where developers are like, maybe we should start working on TSW. And it's so much easier now because the editor's out, the PC editor. So you don't need to sort of be like, right, Dovetail, can I join? Yeah, then have the editor. It's just there. You can do, yeah. So it's really exciting. I mean, we're going to get to a stage where there's like a DLC every week, like there is on Train Sim Classic. There's always something coming out, you know, from a wagon pack to some sort of heritage pack. There's literally every week there's a release on Train Sim Classic. I don't know how, say on consoles, Sony or Microsoft would. I don't know if they would particularly like that. You know, literally every week a DLC coming out. But hopefully that would be alright. I don't know. Do you think Sony or Microsoft would have an issue when literally there's a new DLC every week? I mean, I can't see why not, because they probably get some commission from it. So there's not really any, you know, they can't really complain. Or is like a max limit of DLC or something. So this bit's still scenic, but this bit's not as scenic as that sort of last 15 minutes. Although saying that, it still looks really nice. I'll try and get a nice photo on one of the bridges. We're coming up to Aizu-Kawaguchi. Here in very rural Japan. There you go, over another bridge over some sort of river. And I think this is going to be another really tiny station, so fingers crossed it does actually acknowledge we've stopped here. Yeah, the platform, look at the little mark, it's just tiny. I suppose that means it's going level. I quite like their little system there. Signs seem quite easy to understand. No, I sort of see we're going down there. But let's try and stop just before the marker, because last time I think we went a little tiny bit past. So let's stop there. Does that count? There we go. How? Okay, you've got to just walk off the edge there. Let's see, in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's probably well, there's a few houses down there, I suppose. I wonder if there's any passenger lights to turn on. Might be some lights somewhere. A light switch. Marker light. Roll sign lamp. I know what that is. Is that the thing? No. Roll sign lamp. Probably something on the outside. Windscreen wiper. So it's a pretty nifty train, this one. Yeah, well, I don't think we found out what train we're actually getting for TSW yet. So it might not be this one. It might, maybe I don't know if this is like an old one and there's a newer train on it. Oh, look at that! You've actually got like a proper clock there, or stopwatch. Actually, well, not stopwatch. A pocket watch. Yeah, that's cool. So that's probably the driver's personal one, maybe. Sort of slot it in there. And you got some sort of safety system on here, ATS. Not really too sure how that does work. Can we turn that on? No, I don't know how you turn that on, but yeah, ATS. Right. Right, Aizu-Kawaguchi there next. Yeah, these signs actually seem pretty easy to understand. I mean, I suppose the black one probably means, you know, what it is or what it was, and then that's what it's going to become. So we're going to start going downhill. Although really, I suppose that really is just for the other side. But yeah, so we're going to start going downhill now. Which you can see we are starting to go down. Like that. And we're off. Our Tadami adventure continues. What's that there? What's... I don't know, this sort of thingy here. Fan up there. Cab light. Yeah. That's quite cool actually, the way that. A bit of a delay to it. Like that. Right, we'll coast it. So we're going to Tadami in about 30 minutes now. So far, so good. I don't know what this is here. Oh, that's the speedo, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, of course that's the blooming speedo. I mean, not the easiest to understand, is it? Sort of just up to 70, then to 140. Or is it? No, there's a speedo. What's that there? Oh no, maybe that is a speedo as well. Oh god, let's put that down. It must be some other sort of different type of speedo. Yeah, it must be. Because we've got that one down there and that sort of bar there. Because we are losing speed and it's going to see some sort of speedo. Or maybe that's something to do with the safety system in some way. Oh, that's just lovely. Some of the ambient sounds on here. You can hear like the sort of trickling of the water and... I wonder if that's supposed to be a tunnel through rocks there. Some sort of rock cutting. Oh, I don't know. Random. Hopefully it is this train we get though, because it's a pretty cool train, this one. Bit old school as well. I don't know, maybe they could just import this model onto TSW and obviously update it a bit. Yeah, coming up to Yokota. But yeah, again, it's great to be getting a new country in the game, and also a very sort of requested country as well, over in the Far East. Obviously, yeah, Japan, which is sort of the railway. I don't know what's the best. The railway. Oh, was it this little hut over this one? Like the railway mania of sort of Asia, I suppose. It's just like railway mad. Oh, well, this is some sort of little storage or storage place. It's been cut off from the line. But I'm sure this probably also would attract quite a lot of new players to Train Sim World. I don't know how big the sort of Asian following of this game is. I think on Train Sim Classic there's a fair few, not like massive, but I think there is a fair few players from China, and I imagine Japan as well. I mean if they keep bringing out DLCs, it must be feasible to make these ones. So I don't know how big the following is, but it must be, somewhat big. So yeah, hopefully this will attract new people to the game, which is great. That can only be a good thing. Maybe if it gets big enough, maybe there'll be like it'd be like Yan from Dovetail, who sort of does those German streams, Dovetail Games Japan. After and hire someone who speaks Japanese to do RFTV Japan. You never know. You never know. It really depends how big the train simming community is over there. Which I suppose they do have JRE Simulator. I think that's fairly popular, and other bits and pieces. As we await time here at Yokota. And Oshio next. Maybe Aizu, sort of the area it's in. Or sort of the valley. Aizu Valley, Oshio. A bit like in Germany, I suppose, with German stations. Where they basically all have Wuppertal, say like on Reimer at Austin on TSW, like all the stations in Wuppertal are called like Wuppertal something, Wuppertal something, Wuppertal something, and maybe it's the same sort of here, but for sort of this valley or region, at the Aizu region, Oshio station. Might as well try and get a little screenshot as we're going along. We'll try and get obviously another one, hopefully on one of the bridges. I might as well get one now. There it goes. Right. Let's get back in and get going. So we've got, Oshio, Shiazawa, Gamo, and then Tadami, which is only 14 kilometres now. And this is the KIH-A40. Which I think is quite an old school train. I did watch the preview stream of this route when it first came out, and we actually did do a news video when this route first got announced back in July 2020. I can't remember what decade this train's from. I want to say 70s. I doubt it can't be 50s or 60s. It's probably, yeah, 70s or so. 70s, maybe 80s. Oh, we got to try and get a... Yeah, we got to get a shot on here. Yeah, now we're getting a shot on here. Got the reflection as well. Fantastic. This route is good for winning screenshot competitions. That's actually just here, the next station. That's not too far. Quite a close one. Yeah, coming up to Oshio now. In this mountainous region. I don't know what part of Japan this is. Obviously one of the sort of mountainous areas. I don't know what island it's on, or probably could just go on Google Maps and have a look, I suppose. Which I will do. We'll do that. Let's see where Tadami is. Is it in the north? Is it in the sort of central bit? Is it in the south? What's Japan? Japan's got a few islands, isn't it? But it's like 3 or 4 main islands. I'll do just before the marker. Yeah, this is Oshie. Another little sleepy village. Right, let's have a look. Tadami. Are we on time as well? We are. Wow. Okay, we actually were early. See, look at that. Good driving. Let's see. Tadami. Fukushima. Oh, hang on. That's I doubt it can't be Fukushima. That's where that disaster was, that nuclear disaster. It's probably Yame, isn't it? Fukuoka, Japan. Let's have a look. Right, it's got the Tadami line on there, actually. Let me have a look at that. Tadami line. Tadami line. That's disappeared now. Tadami line. There we go. Train line. Actually, like, you can search for the train line. Let's have a look. So Tadami is where exactly? Okay, that's there. So it is in basically right slap bang in the middle of Japan, like the middle sort of island. The nearest big city, Tokyo. Yeah, we're sort of north of Tokyo. Well, quite a bit north of Tokyo. Probably 100 miles or so. Probably more than that. Right. Let's go. So right in the heart of Japan. Japan. We're off. It is Shizawa next. Which is in... Okay, a bit further away. And from there, to be honest, from there, we're not that far off. We're only about 49, so we're only 12 minutes off. So this is sort of the big stretch. Let's do it. Let's get it done. On our Japanese Tadami adventure. And if you want to see it, I mean, if this video does fairly well and you want to see more, let me know. We'll do the other half of the route, which I think is the sort of flatter floodplain section of it. But if you want to see it, I'll do it. So, I don't know, comment below. And I must thank Dovetail Games, Dovetail Games, Jamie and Alex, as they did get me a key for this and we could give it a go. Sort of a Train Sim Classic preview of, well, a TSW route. Sort of gives you a bit of an insight into what the route's like. Obviously, yeah, train, I don't think we know what train we're getting yet, so... I mean, I suppose if it is this one, it gives you an insight into what this train's like. But yeah, I don't know if it is this one or not. Yeah, it just gives you an insight into the route. And I think from what you're seeing, you can probably tell it's quite scenic. Cool. So I'm thinking of Japanese trains, and one which has come to mind, there's a Japanese train where it becomes a bus. I was watching a video of it, probably a couple of years ago actually. Yeah, it's like, it's got train wheels, but then it also has, well, road vehicle wheels. I suppose a bit like the maintenance vehicles you see, like Network Rail here in the UK, where they've sort of got, you know, wheels to go on the tracks, but also wheels to go on the road. It's like that, but actually in, you know, like a passenger train. It's a bit like I don't think it's big. It's, well, basically probably the size of a minibus. But yeah, it can change between, well, train wheels and road wheels, which is quite cool. I wonder if we'd see that as a DLC one day. I suppose you wouldn't be able to steer the vehicle, but maybe you could just sort of control the speed of it, and I don't know, on the road. That'd be really cool, actually. That'd be like the most unique thing in TSW, where you can actually drive the vehicle on the road, but then also put it on the tracks. I don't know, put on your YouTube search bar, Japanese train which turns into a bus, or vice versa. It probably will come up. Aizu-Kawaguchi. Cool. As we head along through another tunnel. Under one of the hills. But yeah, also something else which will be nice about this line on TSW is its diesel. I suppose, yeah, when you think of Japan, Shinkansen, Metro, all just electric. So it's also nice to have just another sort of diesel branch line route. There's Shizawa Station on the horizon on our track map. Slightly steep going up now. Look at this. So we head along the river's edge. I suppose this route probably will most likely on TSW look similar to, I suppose, something like the, not the Benin, something similar to maybe like the Vorarlberg. Sort of a mix of Vorarlberg and Benina, sort of scenery-wise. You know, the mountains, the Lider data, sort of thick forests. So yeah, but probably, hopefully better. Or it might look like nothing we've ever seen before, like Niedertalbahn. Where all the colours are quite bright and the colours are quite, yeah, they've got sort of high saturation. Sure, it's going to be good. Yeah, coming up to Shizawa. So the leaves coming off the trees as well. Look at that. It's now level again for now. So we're only about 10 minutes, well, 13 minutes now away from Tadami. Oh, this is a tiny platform, this one. That's one of the smaller ones, actually. It's one coach. Now, up next is Aizu-Kawaguchi, which is in 3 kilometres, and then Tadami, which is only in 7 kilometres now. So we've done about 20 kilometres already, which we started. Was it here? No, it wasn't that far. Here, yeah, that's where we started. Aizu-Kawaguchi. Some sort of this part of the route. Actually, hang on, no, 40 minutes up to there, and it's been 50 minutes from there, so it's going to be over 2 hours doing the full thing. I mean, yeah, if we've come from there to then, that's taken 50 minutes. That we can assume that might be another sort of 45 minutes. So it's going to be over 2 hours, a full line run. Quite comfortably over 2 hours. A little bit of a wait here. And only 4 minutes though to go 3 kilometres, that's not too bad. So we've got about 30 seconds more. Now the bird's tweeting. Very nice. Comment below, what do you think of the Tadami line? Now we've seen, you know, a bit of it. There's a little juice drink there. Water. Some sort. Yeah, what's everybody's thoughts on it? Would you get this on TSW? Let's go. Over to Gamo. We're off. And then we head downhill. Cool. There we are. I feel like this bit's going to be seeing it. Yeah, there's one of those bridges. It's got to be seeing it. Wow, look at this. It's not even like a bridge across the river. It's sort of just to cut out going alongside. I wonder if the line actually did used to go alongside, because that bridge looked fairly sort of modern, unless they all got sort of revamped at some point. I wonder if it did actually used to go alongside. Look at this, though. One of Japan's little gems. I mean, it looks good on here, so, I mean, just think about it in real life as well. Must be stunning. There we are. not too far over to Gamo. And then from there it's Tadami. So we're almost at the end of our adventure. Our little hike through the mountains. Yeah, very much worth it though. And yeah, just gives you a bit of an insight into what, and also me a bit of an insight as I hadn't really done this route before. Gives us an insight into what we can expect on TSW. I think Gamo has a slightly longer platform. Well, it looks a bit bigger on the little green bar. I still don't want to be coming in too quick. Oh no, it's still only basically one coach. All just tiny little platforms. Here we are though, Gamo. I think it's not narrow gauge, is it? It is sort of standard gauge or whatever sort of standard gauge is in Japan. I don't know if it's a bit different, but yeah, it's not narrow. I don't think it's narrow in any way. I like these little footpaths as well. I wonder if you can actually, like the public can just walk along here. I mean, maybe. Shiozawa. Oh, that was the last one, wasn't it? Yeah. Tadami that way. That's cool. So yeah, we're due into Tadami at 49 past, so we've got 6 minutes, and it's only 4 kilometres now, so not that far away. Well, I should really be out of it now, 43. Come on, doors, close. I want to get out of here. That's not too long. Probably at 30, isn't it? 43, 30. Oh no, maybe not. So should we be going into neutral every time we stop on the gears? Would that be a good thing to do? Off we go. It's a bit sluggish. Oh, we got a bit sluggish. I'm gonna try and do your thing. I'm gonna break it. There we are. There it goes. So I wonder what the service frequency on here must be. It can't be that regular. And we passed that other train. Yeah, we passed the other train, didn't we, right at the beginning? That's been the only passing loop I've seen. I'm trying to wonder, yeah, sort of how frequent it must be. Every 2 hours? I mean, it's been 50 minutes. Yeah, it must be every 2 hours. Because by the time we've gone there and back, that's going to be about 2 hours. Assuming you get like a 10-minute break at one end. So yeah, it must be every 2 hours. Maybe some services don't go all the way to Tadami. Maybe some terminate short. But I suppose to Tadami, yeah, probably every 2 hours or so. Wow, we're actually slowing. I mean, the speed limit's been. It's going to be quite an easy one to learn HUDless. There's the speed limit's actually been 60 the whole way, but we finally got a 30 coming up. Change of mind. It's been very straightforward so far. And there's not many. Well, on this sort of stretch here, there hasn't been too many stations. You just got to hope whatever train we get, the brakes are good. Ooh, this looks nice. Look at this. So this is why it's 30. Over the river again. Pretty cool though. So that's really the only time the speed's dropped so far. Start getting the power back up. There we go. Wait until we clear that 60. Right, we'll start speeding that up. Up to 60 again for probably not too long now. Yeah, 2 kilometres, that's it. I mean, this train does seem to struggle a bit on gradients. But I suppose, yeah, it's not one of those routes that's really steep or really, steep going down here. It's quite, well, I suppose it's sort of, normal gauge or wide gauge, whatever you want to call it. It's, yeah, it's alright. Not really too many steep bits. Cool. As we reach the end of the line. I wonder if it ever continued onwards past Tadami. As I was looking at the map, I don't think there really is many other places you could really go, so... Does we'll wait and see. Well, actually, hang on, no, it does. It does go past Tadami. Look, to code. I thought it was literally like a terminating station with like buffer stops, but no. Which actually at the moment there's no platform set, so we're gonna have to be careful. Yeah, we might have to set the points manually. Actually, they do seem to be manual points along here. So that would be cool on TSW having to get out and go and change the point. Well, we'll be very careful then here. There's another train there. Tadami 1 we're coming into. I hope that's fine. I mean, we're going through. You're speeding up, which is a bit worrying. That's too late now if we go through this. Oh no, we're fine. Well, this is Tadami. Oh my god. Whoa, what is that? That doesn't sound good. Oh, I see. That's what it is. The fire alarm's going off. quite cool, isn't it? Really would keep you on your toes. Right, we're here. Okay, the doors don't want to open. We'll move forward a bit. We're very much on the platform. So we'll try here. No. Okay then. Move forward a bit more. Try there. No, well, okay, the doors don't want to open. Alright, oh, okay, yeah, we know. Okay, well, the doors don't want to open for some reason. Well, that is going to be it, everyone, for our little Tadami adventure. That was awesome. What a lovely little route there, little stroll through the Japanese mountains and hills and whatever. Are you looking forward to this coming to TSW? Let me know below. Links to be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks for coming in, and hopefully see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.